Hey feminine, let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are the spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Thank you, thank you. Let's see what messages come out for our feminines. Thank you, spirits. 'Tis the season, y'all. All right, to be jolly. So make sure you are spreading that joy all around, honey. Okay. Let us see. What are the messages here? Okay. We have bad habits, drugs, and denial. Repeating mistakes can't break the loop. All right. So somebody with bad habits here that you're ignoring right now. It says left on red, avoiding messages, giving the silent treatment. They're clearly thinking of you though. All right, you're on your lazy cat mode right now. Feline energy. All right, we have giving money, paying their bills, always asking, trying to buy love. All right, so this could be someone that you feel like was trying to use you for something here, use you for your energy, use you for your money, your time, your love, something. All right, but with giving money here, this could be someone that was used to, you know, codependent relationships, being with people who supported or fed their negative or bad habits. Yeah, this is somebody getting a lot of bad karma for trying to play with you. Okay, we have cock blocking. Yep. The cock has been blocked. All right, we got cock blocking here. Thank you, Spirit. We have same shit, different day. All right, nothing changes with this person. They just come with the same old, nothing changes, honey. This is why the cock has been blocked. All right, what is, wants you back. That's what it says. Didn't know your worth. Now they're desperate. Too little, too late? Question mark. Come winning, stay tonight. You say the words before it don't feel right. Alright, let us see. So they say they want you back, but it don't feel right. You don't believe them. Alright. We have fishing for comments, trying to get a reaction out of you, trying to see what you will respond to. Could be doing it from several different profiles. Okay. Hold on, my waist beads, y'all. My waist beads, y'all. Alright. Let's see. Girl fights, okay, jealous vibes, arguments, physical fight. It could be someone here that knows this person is into you. That could be the person that they were in a codependent relationship with, karmic, toxic, stuff like that. You know, they thought that you were going to do the same thing that that person did. That person tried to buy their love and affection and attention. You did not. You said, if you're doing all that, it's too much. If I have to do all that, it's way too much. All right, so no thank you. But somebody's jealous because even though they're doing all that, this person still wants your time and attention. Yeah, wants you back. Okay. Yep. Somebody's jealous. They are jealous of you, beloved. All right. Somebody here realizes that you get attention from the person that they feel like they have to buy. All right. We have creeping. Yeah, they always try to creep back to you. You're just not into that. Like, if it was my thing, then we would be doing that right now. It's just not my thing, right? Bad rep. This person may have a bad rep, or you stop dealing with them because you feel like something could be bad for your rep. Dodging bullets, yeah. Blocking bad energy, escaping toxic people. Haters can't touch you, all right? So they can't touch you. Jealous vibes or not, okay? Now I'm going to bring another deck into play at the end, because somebody here is sending you jealous vibes, envy vibes, wanting to fight you. It's because this person here that wants you back, that you feel you dodged this bullet, okay, that you're ignoring, yeah, this person still wants to force their way in. All right, they're giving a very pushy energy. They may try to flex what they have, but here's the thing, you can't flex something you don't have. This is something from somewhere else. Like karmic gave you money, then you want to post it up. Karmic did this for you, then you want to post it up. That's not a flex. Do it for you and then tell me that's what you did. Do it for me. I'll be impressed. You get what I'm saying? But, you know, for you to flash something that somebody else did for you, that's not impressive. It's doing the opposite. Okay? It says acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, shows off, etc. You're like, I don't have time for all that. Okay? You could even be what's known as bougie, or the term I like to refer to myself as sometimes, a little bougetto. You know, you could be a little bougetto. But you like, nah, you know, I'm not into somebody that just want to flex in front because of who they think they are, because of what they have. Like, please. That doesn't mean anything to me. That's not impressive. who you really are for real, underneath all that, that's what's impressive or not, you know? We have grudge holder. They're upset. All right, person is holding a grudge against you. They may feel like you're trying to hold a grudge against them, but you're not. You just feel like this person comes in with bad energy. You know, if they really wanted something from you, you feel like they would pursue it. They haven't. In the event you tried to move forward with this person, it never goes anywhere. You know, they don't present any facts to you. So it's like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? What exactly is this? Okay, so you're not holding a grudge. You're just not into this. Okay, but it says they're into you. Okay, but you didn't get that from them. You weren't getting that. If you were getting that, then I feel like you would have tried to work something out with this person. Right? Because when you love someone, you love them, regardless of what their flaws are. Like, if you out here doing drugs and all this stuff, like what's on the card, my man, we're going to need to put you in a rehabilitation center. Like, if I love you, I'm going to find a center for you, my guy. You get what I'm saying? But, like, sometimes when you do stuff like that, it gives them the wrong idea. If they really want the help, then it's like they'll do what they have to do for themselves, and perhaps that's the place that you're in. And it doesn't have to be as deep as drugs, you know, nothing hard. It could be alcohol. It could be sex. It could be anything. You get what I'm saying? It's just the principle. Whatever they were addicted to caused a wedge between the two of you, on top of a karmic that's feeding them and fueling, you know, their habits. Right? But the fact that you guys have good chemistry, there's great vibes between you, and your intentions are pure, is why they're so into you. So this person is envious, but it's like, you know, if their intentions were pure, then would they have to buy their love? You know? We have always partying. Shots every weekend. Yeah, so that's why I said, for some of you, it's just straight up drinking, partying, stuff like that. It's like bad karma. Some people don't realize that being stuck in a loop of constant drinking, smoking, hard drugs, you know, sexing, partying, all that, that is negative karma. Some people don't realize that when you're stuck in that loop. That's karmic. You know what I mean? It's just like a certain type of energy. Now, I'm not saying you can't have fun and do your ones and twos. Again, all that stuff is okay. Life is about balance and duality. We all have multiple sides to us. It would be very boring if we were all just one way. You know what I mean? That would be very boring. However, it's like the type of energy that you continuously keep yourself in, surround yourself by, things like that. The type of company you keep, all that, right? All that determines what your life looks like. Karma, dharma, what's going on? Okay, so you feel like you dodged a bullet here. All right, this person always partying, always sexing. See, it's like they got a lot of bad habits. Okay? A lot. So it has nothing to do with dodging. I mean, it has nothing to do with holding grudges. It's just like, if this is how you're coming, what exactly are you bringing? Because it's not positive energy, right? It's not good energy. So we have copycat, and then it came out underneath girl fight. I feel like because this person knows that they're into you, they were trying to buy their love or doing things to try to keep them there, but now it's like they're going broke. It says broke ass, all right? Because they was trying to keep up with divine feminine energy. Something like this came out yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody was trying to copy divine feminine energy, empress energy, and keep up with that. Because the universe is your sugar daddy, so you're spoiled. But this person was sitting up here trying to like spoil this masculine that's into you to try to keep their attention and focus on them, but it didn't work. So you just ended up going broke because it's like, it's not working. You know, if a person don't want you, they don't want you. It don't matter how much money you throw at them. Now you're just wasting all your money. You know what I'm saying? Which is why divine feminine is not going to do nothing like that. Okay, wasting my money on somebody. Child, are you serious right now? So it says, steals your ideas, duplicates your style, feeds off your creativity. So trying to be like you, I guess, if you're very eccentric, or the way you dress and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people feel the older you get, the softer and lighter your colors should be. A lot of people believe that, and you know, hey, to each their own. You know, some people feel like, hey, the lighter the colors, the fancier the look, you know, you look more elegant, you look more polished, different things like that. You as divine feminine know how to look elegant and polished, even if you have on neon colors. Like, you are someone who goes against the grain in every which way. Things that they say, oh, you should never do that. You know, don't put this with that. That's a fashion no-no. This and that clash. Da-da-da. You know, do you have style if you do this, that, and the other? Child, you do it, and everybody wants to copy your style. Okay, you could be someone that's been the case your whole life. So this person sitting up here trying to copy you, and because they can't, they want to fight you. But you're too busy winning, so you don't even notice this. Again, with the dodging bullets, things like that. Okay, we have car drama, repo nightmares, always asking for a ride, too broke to fix it. So again, something about buying their love, you know, trying to keep up with them and all this other stuff. But I feel like now this person is coming in trying to kiss your ass. It says kissing ass. All right. Let me see where I can get with you. Can I get out of you what I would like? You know, they want to be with you. Then we have divination abuser crying over you. Didn't I say that? I said somebody's getting a lot of readings, or they're possibly now doing their own readings or something like that. Especially if you as their divine feminine are into that and they know that, you know, and not to mention this girl fight copycat. They could be over here doing readings and trying to figure out what's going on between y'all and not liking what they're seeing or getting readings. You know what I'm saying? But it says crying over you and moves in silence because you're moving in silence and you're unbothered. Meanwhile, this person is going through all sorts of things. Still not over it, watching your posts, pretending that they're fine. Bankrupt, legal issues, car drama. You see, it's like, it's a lot of stuff going on there. Stalking, lurking online, still checking your stories, obsession, never left. All right, romantic love affair, sex fix. They might feel like they're in need of a fix. Secret lover, passion over loyalty. They feel like they're in need of a fix from their lover. Dust it off. I just said something in the last reading that some of you are dusting right now. You could be realizing, like, you may dust quite often. You may dust every time you go to clean. You know, you dust and vacuum. It's like a whole procedure. You know what I'm saying? However, you may notice that you're accumulating a lot more dust. And I told you guys something about that years back. If you've been here for like a couple years now, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because it's coming back right now for that reason. You see how Spirit does that? They bring back to your attention what you need to know when you need to know it, or remember when you need to recall it. So listen here. We mentioned something about the dust, like more dust. It's because a certain energy that's coming towards you from this person. And we had said dusty, like they want some dusty shit. Yeah, like you might notice like, hey, I dust quite often. And seems like there's way more dust. You get what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, more dust than usual. I'm dusting, more dust. Dusting, more dust. Like, where the fuck is all this dust coming from? The hater. All right. So it says spiritual hater, mad you're glowing up. Thinks your magic is fake. Low vibes only. All right. So this person is low vibrational. This copycat that's trying to abuse divination to see what's going on with you, or try to stop you and nothing's working. Try to stop masculine from wanting you or thinking about you. Nothing's working. This could be them as well, sitting here doing candle magic. All right, holding this grudge. Child, I just cannot. Yeah, broke ass, because, you know, they sitting up here, gave all their money, a big old ball, wad of money to masculine. Like, what exactly were you thinking? I don't think they were thinking. They were just trying to make sure they kept the person. And now, you know, they feel crazy. Like, what did I do? Yeah, what did you do? What are you doing? Okay, you don't do that for no guy. Okay, you all right? Okay, especially not this kind of guy. Now, if it's a guy that's spoiling you and going all out, y'all spoil each other. Go at it. Do your thing. If it's somebody that deserves it, baby girl, spoil that man. Okay, trust and believe. But not everybody deserves that, though. And if you feel like you have to do that just for them to love you, that's something else. That's something different. Man, that's not what I'm advising you to do. All right, so we have liftoff. It says fast action, progression forward. The wait is over. All right, so this person, yeah, they want to take action here, come towards you. You're ignoring them, but child, who knows what this person about to try to do? They not liking being ignored. Okay. For our feminines messages, we have penny pinching. Okay, yeah. It says financial struggle, saving up, budgeting. All right, somebody's definitely going through something because of certain energy that they were in. Yeah, we have receipts here. Evidence, guilty as charged, exposed. All right. Exposed. Okay, we have wine and dine. Yeah. Courtship, consistency, or consistently dating, romance, and passion. So despite the fact that somebody else was trying to buy them or, you know, win them over with their money and whatever else they could do for them, this person is still into you. That's why I tell people not to do that, you know. Don't do that. We have heart to heart. Yeah, they want to sit down, talk, discuss everything. You know, you're not talking to me through the phone. I can't get in contact with you this way. So if they know where you work, they know where you live, they may try to pop up that way. But they really want to have an intimate discussion where they get to be blunt and honest, speak their truth, restore balance within this connection. But they feel like right now you're so hard to reach. It's like, Talking to a brick wall. Again, the cock has been blocked. Okay, there's no entrance for this person right now. No entry for them right now. Okay, we have graduation day. Graduation. What? Okay, Mercury retrograde. Graduation day. Graduation. All right, so leveling up, lesson learned, acquiring wisdom. Okay, you know what you need to know. That's why it says same shit, different day. Like the person just come with the same old stuff all the time. Nothing changes. You like, so I'm good. You know, but this person has love on the brain. They miss talking to you. All right, they're all up in their feels right now. For them, this is not just a, you know, fling, casual, temporary situation. Light bulb moment. Yeah, that may be what they're realizing. Like, okay, pause. You know, the reason they don't want to hear from me is because I kept bringing them the same stuff. You know, I need to come to them and be blunt, be honest, be direct, be true. Otherwise, I don't stand a chance. All right. But again, they're like trying to force their way in. It's very pushy energy. Like they're ready to cross your boundaries to get what they want by any means. And you're what they want. We have fed up. All right. Over it. Not having it. Frustrated. They could be frustrated right now because they know you're over it. Yeah, they can't get through to you. Okay, nothing they're doing is working. Now, you see why this person want to fight you, why they want to get at you. This could be a literal physical fight, or this could be a spiritual fight, like you're being spiritually attacked. But it's because the person is picking up on the fact that they can't, it's like they can't keep this person's attention off of you. So they're mad at you because of it. But you ain't do nothing. You just exist. We have dirty money. Yeah, see, something about that. Like whatever they were doing for money dried up. Or they're going to try to do something dirty for money. Because, again, the money's dried up. Remember, broke ass. Like, they're trying to keep up with, you know, the Joneses and shit. To try to keep a person. They could be realizing that perhaps they're a placeholder, rebound. Okay. Person doesn't really want them for real. Because if they did, they would be more focused on them. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be trying to creep back off to you all the time. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. So we have skirt and knocked up. Yeah, remember I was telling you, love child. If this person tries to creep back to you and the two of you haven't resolved y'all issues yet, and let's say there's a heart-to-heart conversation, feelings get expressed, things like that, passions and romances in the air, this can be the case. So that love child situation, right? But that's why you're like skirt, because it's like you're dodging a bullet. It could have very well went that way, but you're starting to see that somebody's a player, or that's how you feel. Right? You like, they have some ways about them that they really need to work on. So it's either they truly are a player, or because they were trying to like juggle both, you know, karmic situation and divine situation. You said, nah, I'm good off this person, wannabe player from the Himalayas. All right. Yeah, I'm dodging a bullet because I want somebody that's in it for the long haul. But that's the thing. It's like, because you didn't know their intentions is why you distance yourself. But the moment you distance yourself and then remain distant, it just made them want you more. Yeah, see, feeling all the feels, love on the brain, you know. Again, this other person is the rebound, not you. You know what I'm saying? So if you're like, well, they coming back because other person broke and they not doing this for them no more. They not doing that for them no more. I mean, However, if that were the case, then why were they coming back during? While things were still being provided for them, you know. So that's not necessarily the case. It's just that they don't want to stay away from you. I feel like they were with the other one because the other one will do certain things. Yes. However, the other one will also allow certain things. Like they didn't have to necessarily grow. They could just stay the same. You know, they were feeding and fueling their habits. We said that before. Yeah. Yep. All right. Remember the brick wall, and then here go the boxing gloves again. And we used that the other day. Same thing again. It's like they trying to knock that wall down, you know. By any means necessary. Like, put them up, put them up. All right, we have fuego, chemistry, insane passion, or intense passion, excuse me. Things are heating up. All right, so a lot of passion between y'all, but you're spiritually woke. You may be their first, like, awakened feminine. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've never dealt with awakened feminines before, right? So it's a lot of passion. They don't know how to feel about themselves right now because they're having an experience where they're detaching from ego And it's like a higher level of self-awareness has been reached because of this connection with you. Okay, so they really hope that you're not holding no grudges, but I don't feel like you are. I feel like you just, again, you acquired wisdom and you like, I learned my lesson. I'm not playing games with this person. You know what you want. You know what you don't want. We have lipstick evidence. Yeah, so this person here is doing candle magic. The third party is doing candle magic on them. It says infidelity, caught cheating, betrayal, because they know that they want you. Now, it could have been literal kisses found on this person from you for some of you, or it could be the fact that this person said something like, I want you to kiss all over me, or something like that in a text. You could have said that to them and the person saw it. Like, who knows? But the kiss is all over the place, you know. It could be that you have your mark all over this person. Like, it's clear, it's evident. You know, they could be doing some sort of candle magic to try to cut the cord or to try to get your mark off of them. But the reality is it's on them and it's stuck or something like that. Heart to heart. Deep conversations, intimate discussions, blunt and honest. Okay? If a divine feminine leaves her mark, it's stuck. That's it. You have frenemy. Yeah. So this person that's near them, that's next to them, they're realizing, okay, they're doing something to me. Like they have already picked up on the fact this person has been doing some sort of candle magic or something. They picked up on it. Receipts. Okay. SOS. That's why a lot of them have been going so hard to reach out to you. We did pick up on that. Like they recognize that the connection, you or they, have been under spiritual attack by third party or something, and they want to come together with you to like resolve it. Yeah, see, it's like party first, love later. This person was always partying. You know, that's what them and that person had in common, or they were okay with that. Shots every weekend, no time for you. You said, I'm good then. But now all they want to do is make time for you. Okay? It's like something about tables turning. Bye, Felicia. Yeah. It's like they weren't paying you no mind. Now you ain't paying them no mind. All right? Reading up, doing the research, learning more, gaining insight. 1 second, guys. Come in. All right, y'all. So, yeah, doing some research, gaining insight. All right, machismo. Yeah, this person has some toxic masculinity going on. That's why you're not letting them get through to you. Like, even if I know you're my masculine, you were operating in a toxic space at the time. So there was really nothing for us to talk about, do, etc. You know, like, it's nothing that we would have done while you were in that space. But this person has such, you know, an attraction to you, for you, like they feel obsessed. Okay, they feel like you have a lot of sex appeal. Clearly, they're attractive physically, but they're very prideful. And even though they have a lot of, you know, feelings and emotions at times, they hid them or they didn't speak up on them. And so again, it's like something about tables turning, where you felt like they were hard to get through. Now you're hard to reach. You're hard to get through. That's how they feel. Cuffing season. You feel like it was temporary because they're too focused on partying, sex and drugging, alcohol, you know, surface pleasures. You're like, I want more than that. I'm good. But this person is crying over you because they realize that those surface pleasures cause them, surface level pleasures cause them to lose you. Something true, something deep. You know what I'm saying? Something real, something of value. You know, going out and partying, what is that? That don't mean nothing. You know, that ain't about nothing. So let's see. Now that you're single, ready to mingle, it's like they're scared. You're very loving, very affectionate. They know that. Could be fire sign, emphasis on Leo, but Aries or Sag as well. All right, so they're going to take action and come towards you because you make them happy. All right, and this person is very dissatisfied with anyone else, regardless of whatever they're able to give them or do for them. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're very independent. You got it going on. You know, it's not like you're out here hurting, but it's like you want real love. You want true love. You want true partnership, you know. There is like a soul connection between you and this person, obviously. You recognize that, you acknowledge it, but you're not settling for less than you know you deserve. The Queen of Coins. Again, very stable, dependable, reliable. All right, you're prosperous, honey. Very abundant. High Priestess energy. You're very intuitive. Your higher self guides you. All right, so you know that this is your divine counterpart. You know there's a sacred connection. But again, it's like what I will not tolerate is being disrespected or someone disappointing me time and time again because they just feel like it. Because they just refuse to not disappoint me, you know, or something like that. So that's the fed up energy. You over it. Excuse me, guys. All right. Yeah, we have the Two of Wands, and Spirit said put it sideways. I mean, Spirit said put it reverse. It was sideways. So yeah, we have the Three of Pentacles. It's like you've made your decision already. You want commitment, someone you could be on the same page with. Okay. We have the Four of Swords. Peace of mind, resting, even if somebody's sending you jealous vibes. And it's because of this. Yeah, it's because of the Knight of Cups. The affection that someone continuously sends you, feels for you, you know, things like that. This person knows. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is here. You're very attractive. The Queen and the King of Wands. Ten of Cups. This is what they want with you. It's like, I'm going to come towards my person, take the action. They make me happy. I'm just content with anything and everything else. They're very independent. You know, they got it going on, self-sufficient. They want me. They don't need me. That's attractive. They're also not about to be sitting up here just being all crazy trying to buy my love and affection. You know, they have my love and affection because they respect themselves. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. It's like you know who you are. You're very self-aware again. So you have helped this person reach a new level of self-awareness. Cutting through illusions. Detaching from ego. Okay. Woo. All right, we have the Judgment card in reverse. Yeah, they see in what way they have been avoiding something. The Ten of Swords is here because the Seven of Cups is chaos, confusion, illusions, you know. It's like they believe their own BS after a while, hence the detaching from ego, right? They're realizing in what way they had toxic masculinity, you know. It just wasn't it. It wasn't cool. All right, the Five of Cups. Yeah, this is regret, guilt, shame. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, let me rush in and fix it. Let me fix this. Again, karmic may know it's not stopping them, you know. They still want what they want. They're like, if me coming towards you causes them to leave, then okay. You know, we have the Three of Wands. They're still coming. Three of Wands is what's to come. The Three of Swords. Because there's heartache here without my person. So I'm going to come together with them. See, I'm crying over you. I'm still not over it, right? And then to top it off, you're moving in silence. High Priestess. I don't know how you're feeling right now. Okay? It's just coming across like you're unbothered. Even if you are. They don't know that. Okay? So we have here the Nine of Wands. This is the guard that you've been keeping up. The boundaries you've been putting into place because you feel like you don't know their intentions. Three of Cups. We have the World. Yeah. This is like, I've grown, I've matured, I've learned my lesson, I'm good. But you're like moving on slowly. Slowly but surely. So it's like, if they don't do nothing, you know, oh well. Because you're definitely allowing yourself to move on. Twin flame or not. Yeah, Six of Swords. Okay. The Tower. This is going to come as a shock to them. And they may even try to fight for it. Five of Wands and block you or prevent you from moving on. You know, Four of Pentacles. Like they want to hold on to you. Like it's nobody's business because you're the divine feminine. You know. This is a Queen of Coins, Queen of Wands, High Priestess, Empress. I'm not trying to let them go, okay? Very attractive, very nurturing, beautiful, confident, strong, abundant, you know? All right, the Moon. So, yeah, not everything is as it appears to be. It fell out over the world, all right? So, if it seems as if it's over, it's done because of everything that's taking place, perhaps it's not. We have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is taking the situation at hand, taking matters into your own hands and transmuting the energy. All right. If something is not so great, you take that energy and you transmute it into something amazing. All right. Death card, transformation. That's confirmation of that. So even though you're slowly but surely moving on, it's like if they were to do something, then perhaps you would slowly but surely be working through it. You know, but the person sitting here acting like they don't want to do nothing is going to be the confirmation that you need that it's time to move on. Okay. Yeah. All right, let us see. I'm only going to clarify a few things. 4 of Cups. All right, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, they want to rush in, speak their truth, be with their person. That's just what they want. You know, the Chariot confirms that. The Empress, yeah, I'm rushing in towards my Empress. Okay, let us see. 2 of Wands in reverse. The 3 of Cups. Yep, if you're, you know, it's like they already made their mind up that they want to reunite. But you already made your mind up that if they're coming with the same old, that 8 of Cups, 10 of Swords it is. 8 and Death card. Wow. Even if it's slow, it's going to be sure. You're sure about this. You like, listen, don't think that. You could think whatever you want, matter of fact. You can go ahead and think I'm playing. You know, please do, matter of fact. Because again, that'll just confirm, that'll just stamp it. You know, you're really not playing. So if they think it's a game, that'll be the dumbest mistake that they make, okay? So yeah, the 8 of Cups is emotional withdrawal, detachment. It's like something is missing. I'm not satisfied. The 10 of Swords is an abrupt ending because of disappointment and back-to-back betrayals, or, you know, after so much cheating and lying, or just somebody disappointing you and taking advantage of the way that you felt for them. Then we have the Death card. Again, an ending, change, transformation. It's like something must change because we're not going to keep doing this. All right. We have Judgment in reverse and the 7 of Cups. Okay, we have the 7 of Wands. I know I caused confusion. I know something wasn't right. Will you let me fix it now? 9 of Cups, because their heart still desires you. Ace of Coins is my engagement ring. It's like they still see themselves having that 10 of Cups. But the only way they'll have it is if they fight for it. You know? They don't, maybe something's going on with their money as to where that's why they were with Karmic. Because Karmic was taking care of them and they needed somebody to do that. You're not going to do that. You're an Empress and they know that. You deserve to be taken care of, if anything. Not be out here trying to take care of a grown person. Another grown person. Okay? Again, now, especially if this ain't nobody, or, you know, it's nothing serious. Not nobody, but nobody's serious, or it's not nothing serious because they keep playing with you. Child, please, you don't get out my face. You get what I'm saying? Now, if you somebody's husband, we together, you want down times, that's different. You just somebody I'm talking to that want to keep me on the side, like treat me like cold mashed potatoes, and I'm supposed to do what? No. All right, so you have the 5 of Cups. All right, the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is overcoming obstacles and challenges. If I were to get out of my head, we can get through this. That's what they feel. Because there is a true soul-to-soul connection between you. But, yeah, if they keep playing, it's like, that's it. That's it and all. Okay? So, all right, we got the 3 of Wands. Again, they're coming towards you, the Magician. So, I feel like in the very near future, they're going to see whatever magic or spell work someone has been doing as well. With the holding grudges and infidelity. They're going to see the Fool card. There's going to be detachment from someone or something real quick. All right. The World, the Moon. 3 of Swords. Yep. Too much pain. Cause to the Empress. Feminine energy, the Moon. All right. 4 of Pentacles. This is them wanting to hold on to you. Feeling like you're holding back. The King of Cups, yeah, they love you. They have these loving memories that don't ever go away. Page of Pentacles in reverse. You know what they remember? They feel like they were so small-minded, closed-minded at the time that they were dealing with you, that that's how they messed this up. It caused you to go cold, go within, distance yourself, you know, because they were so small-minded. They feel like they weren't thinking about things the right way, like that they could build themselves up, you know, that they could start over, that they could do anything they put their mind to, that kind of thing. Again, they were just used to codependent relationships. They had certain bad habits that they were working through, okay, etc. All right, let's see. We have wedding day. All right, it says there's a wedding going down. From me to we, from uncertain to official. Everything feels so much more defined now. All right, so perhaps this is the one that Spirit wants you with, but it's like if the person is not going to do what they have to do and work through the things that they need to work through, then, I mean, what can you do about it? All right. We have toxic ties. Yeah, if this person is going to remain in the toxic situation they have going on with Karmic, you know, what could you do about it? We have big break. All right. It says a major moment is brewing. This could be the launch, the offer, or the shout out that changes everything. All right. You're about to experience a big break, or you already have with the 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. All right. I know that's right, boo things. Get that, girl. Get that. Get that love, get that support, get that money, get everything, get all of that. Get that healing, girl. That's why I said get that, okay? Have your big break, honey. Yes. Yes, goddess, yes. All right, let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for feminine. Oh, we support each other big time around here. We have party scene. It says the vibe is social, the setting is electric, and everyone's playing a role. Some are here to connect, some just want the spotlight. All right, so in the last reading, like I said, something about narcissists came up. All right, or in a reading I posted earlier, something about narcissists, a person speaking their truth. It's not necessarily a person is a narcissist, they're just sharing their truth and they have the spotlight. Then you have other people that just like attention. So I feel like this copycat was the one that was trying to copy you, but in a different type of energy, in a different type of scene, and that's why it didn't work. You know what I mean? So we have expecting. It says a new life is forming, ready or not. This changes the vibe, the stakes in the whole storyline. All right. So, you know, this could be they come together with you. The two of you have this baby. OK. And all is well when that time comes. This could be karmic is trying to get this person to impregnate them so that they can stay right where they're at. You get what I'm saying? But I really do feel like it's the first one because this person is in love with you. All right. And they don't want you to go anywhere, whether karmic is envious or not. You know, they really don't want you to go nowhere. See, lies detect. They know that this person doesn't really want to be with them. The only reason they're with them is because they were giving them certain things, doing certain things, something. You know, it says falling in love, whether they saw it coming or not. The heart's getting involved and it's getting deep fast. This is more than a fling. That's what I said. Didn't I say that? This is more than a fling, more than casual. Even if they made it seem that way, this is what they want to get back together. The honeymoon round 2 has begun, but the real tease in how long it will last. Now, mind you, in this deck, we also had the honeymoon. All right, you see, turned karmics, that's exactly what it is. They like getting turned together, but it was a lesson that they had to learn. All right, see, when you inconsiderate and you acting greedy and bareback, things happen. Karma comes. Karma was the repo. It's not the first time that we saw this. Things getting taken. Things being repossessed. Why? Because the way that somebody went about getting it. Stealing someone's energy and then going running off with karmic to get it. Or karmic competing, doing spell work, whatever they were doing. You know, that's why it all fell down. That's why I said the only person you should be competing with is yourself. That's how I do it. I don't give a darn to compete with somebody else. You know, it's hard enough to compete with me as it is. Okay? Worry about somebody else. And we have breaking free. Cycles don't break themselves, but all it takes is one bold move to change the whole trajectory. All right, and let me go get this other deck because I almost forgot. Uno momento, por favor. All right, y'all. Let's see, okay. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, they're in love. That's what they hating on. They mad because they know this person is in love with you. They don't love them. That's sad if you ask me. If you don't love the person, you don't want to be with them, don't be with them. Okay, now if there's a child or children involved, perhaps that's why they're with them. It's like I was trying to do the right thing, right? But it says a version of the truth was offered, but it's curated, calculated, or conveniently incomplete. They could have told the person they don't talk to you no more, they don't deal with you no more. It's not like that. Something along those lines, okay? Yeah, see, we have copycat again. I can't make it up. Business rival. They could have been trying to compete with you with whatever it is you do for work. Excuse me. That's why I said High Priestess and the Nine of Pentacles. If some of you use your spiritual gifts for work, this person knows that. They were trying to copy you. Again, with the divination abuse. Okay. If you didn't see a reading I did the other day mentioning that, go check it out. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. We have, they mock you when they feel jealousy towards you. The person is mocking you because they're jealous. All right. They mock you. They copy you. All right. Let us see. Messages for feminine. They can't stand to see you shine. That's what it is. You see, big break. You've had a big break. Ooh, come on. It's right underneath the sun. You've had a big break. You're connected to source energy, and this person can't stand to see you shine. But that's the thing. If they keep coming at you this way, really bad things are going to happen to them. More, shall I say, because you're connected to source energy. So all that you're doing is pure, as you know, from the right intentions, of the right intentions. This person is moving foul. Okay, let's see. All right. Own worst enemy. Yeah, you cause most of your problems or most of the bad things that happen to you yourself. See, somebody is realizing that with this party scene, right? Like if they thought, oh, this person from your past is sending us energy. No, the person from the past is not sending us energy. It's the energy you're sending out coming back to you. You're your own worst enemy. Okay, because you're copying this person, you feel some sort of way towards this person, your person feels a way towards this person, so you're mad at them, you know. You're and mad at yourself. It's like you're working against yourself here. All right, with this own worst enemy. Copycat. There you go. Trying to be just like you in everything you do. All right, trying to be just like you in everything you do, feminine. But that's not working, obviously. All right. Okay, we have trickster spirit. Ooh. It says sudden loss of memory. Things end up missing. All right. So this person could have had a trickster spirit. That could be why you're like, okay, I got to move away from this person. I got to distance myself from this person. Excuse me. Even if they say they love me, I don't believe them. Or I'll believe it when I see it or something like that. All right. But they do want to get back together. And they do have this other person feeling away. But you know what? This trickster spirit could also be the karmic. And masculine may be forgetting things at times. But it's because them around this trickster spirit. Okay. Now even realize it. Let's see. Whichever way it goes, take it as it applies. We have business rival. All right. It says can't stand your grind and hustle. Yep. All right. So watching you. Okay. Trying to do what you do, how you do it. The person causing you negativity is an earth sign. All right. They could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. All right. It says take a spiritual bath. You need to take a spiritual bath because the person is sending you hateful energy on a regular basis. All right. Yeah. And you also have negative energy coming at you from the masculine energy because they have low self-esteem and they've kind of like projected some of that or trying to project that onto this connection because of the way they're feeling right now. All right. It says their envy and inferior towards you stems from deep-rooted childhood wounds. They have wounds things they need to work on. Yeah. Yep, this karmic could have been trying to compete with you, compare, you know, all that. All right, it says causing you to miss out, losing opportunity. So the person that's around them with the trickster spirit that's causing them to lose their memory, miss out on things, is also causing them to miss out on people and other things like that. All right, we have lavender sage. It says clears away negative thoughts, energies, harmonizes. Yeah, clears away negative thoughts and energies, harmonizes the mind, enhances intuition, and inspires loving feelings. So get yourself some lavender sage, all right? That's what you need. You need a cleansing bath, and you need some lavender sage, all right? But those are the messages that I have here for you at the time, my love. You have this karmic sending you negative, hateful energy because the masculine is in love with you, but the masculine was too low vibrational to be with you at the time, so they settled for what they felt like they deserved or what was, you know, the best at the time. However, they realized like, okay, this is getting old. This is not it. I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to change. I feel like I want more opportunities, more this, more that. I feel like they would have had a lot of opportunities in this and that if they weren't around this trickster spirit that's causing them to miss out on opportunities. Okay. And this person being jealous of you and your prosperity, if they stay with that person, they're blocking their own blessings because they have a hateful spirit in their bed, you know? So but those are the messages, again, that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. The information as to where you can book personal readings with me, purchase a copy of one of my books or one of my decks, any merchandise, waist beads, eagle eye beads, oil, etc. can be found in the description box beneath this video. Peace and hair grease.